Welcome back. In this video, you will learn how you can create a dashboard using Snowsight. The dashboard is one of the most important and powerful features in Snowsight, and sometimes people compare the dashboard with Power BI or a Tableau. In dashboard, we can add a dashboard, we can manage the filter, what we have seen in the worksheet. We can also view the dashboard with recent shared with me and my dashboard very similar to the worksheet. I can delete and duplicate a dashboard. I can share a dashboard. Let's jump into Snowsight page and let's see how you can create a dashboard. For that, go to your Snowflake account and click on the dashboard from the left navigation menu. Right now, we do not have any dashboard, so this screen will come blank. Let me click on this Add Dashboard button, give a new name to my dashboard. Okay, so the dashboard has been created and I can really choose the role in which I want to work. In addition to the role, I can also select the warehouse into which I want to create my dashboard. And once I select the warehouse, from here after all the dashboard will bring the data from your worksheet which is present inside a particular warehouse. Now you have different type of tiles inside the dashboard. So tiles are nothing but a simple worksheet in which you can run your queries. So in order to create a dashboard, we need to have certain queries. So I am going to go to this predefined database, and inside this I am going to write a simple query that says select star from the Snowflake sample data tpch_sf1 orders table. And once you execute the query, you will see that it is going to fetch all the data from the orders table which is present inside the Snowflake sample data database. Now, in order to convert this data into some meaningful data, I am going to group the data on the basis of order priority. So the query is going to look something like this. So the query is select order status, count all from Snowflake, and I'm going to group it by order status. And once you execute it, now you are going to see data in a different manner. You will have different order statuses and the count of each order status. Now I want to convert this result into a chart. And for that, you simply have to click the chart button appearing on the top of your output. And you can also change the format of this chart by selecting options from the right menu to change chart in any way you want. So once my changes are done, I can simply go back to my dashboard. And now my dashboard is up and running and it is displaying the first tile having the graph of the query that we executed just now. And if you want to add new tiles, then you can simply click the add button and a new tile, which is a new worksheet, will be created and you can run different type of queries there and generate different type of graphs from it. So let's create a new tile and let me try something else. So I'm going to select all the data from the line item table. Let's run it and see what data does it have. Okay, so from all these columns, I can select the line status and group by the data on the basis of the line status column. So the new query will look something like this. I am going to select line status and then count all the data and group it on the basis of line status. Then I am also going to order it by 2 in the descending order. Let me run the query. You can see that it has given me different line statuses and the count of each line status present inside the dataset. Now I can also convert it into a chart, and from the right menu you can select the chart type. You can select line chart, bar chart, pie chart or any other chart that you want. I'm going to select heat grid from here. Okay, this looks good now. Now I'm going to go back to my dashboard and now you can see that instead of a single tile, now it is displaying me 2 different tiles and the data executed on that tile is displayed in the form of a graph. Another thing that you can do is click on the share button and share this dashboard with any of the user that you want. But one thing to remember is that the user must be within the same organization. And this is how you can create a simple dashboard in Snowflake using the Snowsight. That's all for this video. I'll see you in the next one.